Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad that you're all here. For today's video, we are going to be looking at what is shifting in your connection. The intention I kind of put in it was to be a romantic reading, but for anyone who doesn't have a romantic interest at this time and maybe wants to inquire about a family member, a friend, a co-worker, etc., then I'm sure you can adjust the messages to meet that demand. Yeah, so basically just set your own intention for the reading as well, and it will help you pick the pile or the crystal that is right for you. And yeah, that's everything I have to say, to be honest. Oh, also I am open now for private readings, so if you want to get a private reading from me, I have quite a few available, and yeah, there'll be a link down below that you can go and click on and you can request to get a reading from me. Enjoy the video, of course, give it a thumbs up, comment down below because it really helps out the channel, and let's get into the options that we have today. Here are the 4 piles I have for you today, starting off over here with option number 1. We have rose quartz, next with option number 2 we have citrine, with option number 3 we have Lapis Lazuli, and finally with option number 4 we have a Selenite wand. So I want you now to take a deep breath in and out and ask yourself which of these crystals has a message for you. And I will see what you're reading. Hi there, option number 1. Those of you who chose the rose quartz here, welcome to your reading. I have already pre-pulled some cards for you. To start off, we're going to look at what energies currently exist in your connection so that I can get a clearer look at what is actually shifting. So yeah, we've got a mixture of oracles and tarot, but I'm going to do them all at once, I guess. You guys got a lot of cards coming out and I was like, I don't want to take all of them, but then I ended up taking all of them, so lucky you. But anyway, first of all we have true love here. We have pay attention to the red flags, the signs are cautioning you. We have finances and career. Financial issues are affecting your love life right now. We have the goddess of liberation. This was in reverse. We have the goddess of inexperience. This was also in reverse. We have the goddess Lilith, the goddess of independence. And we have the goddess of healing. This was also in reverse. I'm just going to put these upright because I like to look at the imagery as much as the meaning behind the cards, and it's easier to look at it upright. Right, for your tarot, oh, here we go. Okay, you have the 9 of Pentacles, you have the Queen of Wands. It was in reverse. I'm just going to put it upright for now. We have Temperance here. Yeah, you got a lot of tarot cards, guys. We've got the 2 of Wands. Yeah, 4 would have fit perfectly, but we have more than 4, so you've got the 9 of Swords. This was also in reverse. And you've got the Four of Swords. I feel like it was in reverse, but I'm going to keep it upright. Let's see if I can show you a bit more of the cards. That's a bit better. Okay, let's see what we have here. Well, with Independence coming here, we've also got the Nine of Pentacles. I see that energy flowing through into the tarot from the oracles, because this for me is always a card of like independence, or feeling financially and mostly really confident in yourself as well. And you also have the Queen of Wands, me saying that, confident in yourself at least. This could either be how you feel about yourself personally, or it could also just feel, I mean, it could also just be about the energy that exists in the connection, because that's what we're actually looking at. So there could be some kind of confidence within the connection. I also do see that in the Two of Wands. I feel like there has been some kind of direct or overt, at least, decision to pursue the connection or continue with it, because it feels like the decision has been made here. Whether action has actually been taken yet is maybe a different thing. Yeah, with healing, and then we've got Temperance here, which is another card of healing and restoring balance. I feel as if there has been, and then also the Four of Swords that we have over here, which is about healing and rest. Maybe there has been some kind of break or separation here, which has involved a process of healing, incorporated a time of healing, of self-renewal, of possibly getting your finances up, thinking about yourself, concentrating on your own paths, both of you. This inexperience is making me feel like this could either be a more newer connection. Oh gosh. This could either be a more newer connection, or it's for both of you, it's a connection that you feel like you don't have a lot of experience navigating. Either you haven't actually dated that much, and this is like, you know, like a first relationship type thing, or because there is a lot of healing here, there is also the true love here. Possibly the intensity of the connection hasn't been something that you guys have experienced before. So for here, there's like a little, it's almost like a fear as well with the Nine of Swords here, that there is a bit of inexperience, like you don't quite know how to navigate the connection at this time. But I do also feel as if, even if you do feel a kind of inexperience or a kind of naivety to the connection, I feel like you're taking that in your stride, or either one of you is taking that in your stride, where you're kind of accepting it for what it is and accepting its newness, inviting it in. I've got a lot of gold here. I feel like maybe some of you guys have Leo placements. Either you or the person you're inquiring about. We also have liberation here. One thing I would say is just pay attention to the red flags. It doesn't feel like it's a negative thing. I feel like either your guides or maybe even your higher selves are sending signs to each other, possibly experiencing synchronicities, or maybe angel numbers, or you're seeing like this person's name or something like that. And it's like, pay attention to this, because it is actually important. A message is actually trying to be conveyed to you. I do feel like you guys have taken time to focus on your career and finances, but with the Nine of Pentacles here, I do see some stability in this area. Otherwise it wouldn't be there for me. I do feel as well, though, with it just being a Nine of Pentacles and not a Ten of Pentacles, that there may still be some kind of unsatisfaction in your monetary abundance or wealth. Because I'm almost drawn to like this person's face They seem as if like, oh yeah, I've got all of this Nine of Pentacles. Or even it could be the other scenario of like, you've got all of this, but you have no one to share it with, or you feel like there's still something missing. Like it could be a relationship or something like that you just feel is missing from your life at this moment. And if this isn't resonating directly for your energy, even though it does feel like I want to keep saying you as a person, but if it doesn't feel like yours, then please flip it for this other person. I'm really drawn to these swords on this liberation card here. It's giving me the word of like crossroads, like you're at a crossroads, or you've been at a crossroads. Like, do I continue with this almost situation, relationship, whatever it may be at this time, or do I go off and do something else? Yeah, that Leo energy is coming in strong here. We've also got the sun at the end of the bottom of the deck there. Why is this Leo energy here? So again, that could be your signs. Okay, maybe that will come up later, I'm not sure. Whoops. Again, loads of cards coming out. I can't deal with too many cards at a time. Come on. I don't know what I want to clarify. There's like something I want to know. Can you just tell me why there's 2 wands is here, please? Okay, so we've got the Nine of Pentacles again. We've got the Nine of Pentacles again there. I am also seeing this Two of Wands as being a plan, because it is about wanting to expand. So there is a desire to continue expanding your finances and wealth, and I feel like maybe that is, even if other people perceive you as being quite financially abundant, it's like you're almost not where you want to be, or even this person doesn't feel like they are where they want to be right now. So it's like there could be more that I could do here. There's more that I can gain. And I feel like this is influencing the connection that is happening here. I'm also hearing that it's possible that there needs to be healing around how you perceive finances or money, and how you perceive financial abundance and stuff like that, the material realm. Clarify an experience for us, please. So clarifying an experience, we have the Five of Wands and the Ten of Wands. Again, more wand energy. This is letting me know that I feel like there is feelings of, why did I want to say resentment? There's feelings of this relationship carrying a lot of burden and responsibility. There could even be some kind of competition here, like wanting to outdo each other in some way. So clarifying the Five of Wands, we do have the Three of Swords and the Queen of Swords here. Yeah, there is some, I don't want to say perceived coldness. There is some coldness here, or it seems like one person feels another person is being cold to them. It's like they can't read, you can't read each other or something like that. There could be some distance here as well with the Two of Wands. Tell me more about liberation. Why is liberation here, please? So we've got the Queen of Wands there with the liberation card. It's all about that confidence, setting yourself free and being very independent as well. Very self-assured. Okay, that's interesting. I feel like I'm seeing two different sets of individuals here. It feels like this inexperience and healing is one person in the connection, and this liberation and independence is the other. So this one other person, either you or the other person obviously in the connection, is focusing on themselves. I feel like both of you are focusing on yourselves anyway, or trying to. But I feel like this person feels less experienced in the connection. They feel like they are in a process of healing. And in a process of change as well, because if you can see this little snake on this woman's hand here, I'm hearing in a process of shifting their perception. I feel as if there's things that both of you aren't seeing, because there could be either a lack of communication, or there is just a lack of clarity here about what the situation is, where each other stands. I feel as if there is a lack of communication, possibly with the Four of Swords here and then the Nine of Swords. I feel like this person over here with a bit more of the independence and liberation energy is trying to overcome their anxieties about this connection. But maybe it's that they think about this person a lot at nighttime, or in like when it's quiet and there's not a lot going on. It's like this person creeps into their thoughts. But overall, I don't see any overt like negative energies here. So I don't see a lot of like toxicity or things like that. It's just like things that you could clear out, like energies that could need clearing out, and would be quite easy would be quite easy in terms of like doing a little bit of shadow work and stuff like that to clear out as well. So let us look at what's actually shifting in this connection now. Okay, so I've pulled some cards for what is shifting in your connection. Let's show you the tarot first of all. You've got the Six of Wands reversed. You have got the Six of Pentacles reversed. You've got the Four of Swords again. This came out in reverse. You've got the Page of Cups here. And you've got the Sun, which is funny because I kept talking about this Leo Sun energy here. I'm also hearing 5th house, which rules... or is in, I don't know, Leo feels natural in the 5th house there, which is about fun, excitement, romance as well. Like more so the passionate beginning stages that you feel at the initial stages of a relationship. Like that's more Leo for me, or the 5th house even. And with the Page being here again, you have that kind of inexperience, that naivety. If you think about Piscean Venuses and how they navigate around love, is quite whimsical and romantic as well, very emotionally expressive. But before we start, you know, delving into what's actually shifting here, let's look at your oracles as well. So we have full moon in Gemini. The answers you need are coming. You have full moon in Aries. A fiery climax approaches, again with that fire energy there. I keep feeling a lot of fire energy for you guys. And then we have new moon in Virgo, a time to give rather than take, which really relates to that Six of Pentacles here. I want to sneeze very badly. It's not coming out. Come on. Okay, and then with the spirit animals, we have whale spirit, trust the great mystery. We've got those blues and those greens coming through there, as well as a bit of red as well, actually. We have squirrel spirit, believe in yourself. We have ant spirit, time to collaborate. And then we have Turkey Spirit, give with gratitude and grace. This was in reverse as well. So with the Turkey Spirit here, we've got time to collaborate, giving, and then also Virgo energy as well, and the new moon. Being things you want to bring in. I do feel like, even though this is in reverse, hold on. It could be that there had been an unequal give and take in this relationship. One person doing more of the giving, the other person doing more of the taking. And I think that is coming down to as well the kind of lack mindset that one of you guys could have been in. Like feeling not financially abundant, so not being able to give. Like that's kind of like a mental blockage that was affecting this connection. But as you're coming to heal this energy, as you're realizing that, you know, the universe is so abundant and it provides and all these different things, all those spiritual sayings, it's like I feel like you guys are being open to the idea of a give and take. I need to clarify that though, because why would it be on... Do you know what I feel like is with it being here in reverse? I feel like you guys are going to be balanced, like equal standings. Maybe one of you guys, maybe it felt like one person would put the other on a pedestal, the other person was putting the other on a pedestal, and there wasn't a perceived idea of balance between you two. Again, a bit of unclarity about who you both were, a bit of naivety about each other and the connection as a whole. So I feel like this give and take will not only be balanced, but it's coming from like a balanced standstill. Like, I hope this is making sense. It's making sense in my head. But it's not so much that you both have to earn the same amount, but let's just say you do, right? Let's say that, yeah, it's not so much that you guys have to earn the same amount, let's say, but it's like now I can perceive you as I can see all your good qualities without it reflecting badly on my qualities that I don't like. Does that make sense? I don't know why I'm not making sense right now. Why can't I think of a better way to say it? It's almost like I can acknowledge, let's just give a really shallow example, but like I can acknowledge that you're really beautiful, but that doesn't take away from my beauty. I think that's what I'm trying to say basically. It's like the good things about you doesn't take away from the good things about me, and these good things could be different things. So this Six of Wands is giving me, I'm feeling like a forward movement at least. If there hasn't been a lot of forward movement or movement at all in this connection. Yeah, with the fiery climax approaches, and again a lot of the fiery energy here, is that I feel like there is movement at least. I feel like I can feel some of you sigh, not sighing, like a breath out, like feeling relieved that things are actually moving in some kind of direction at least. Okay, clarify the Six of Pentacles first, please. So, Six of Pentacles, we had the Fool card here, clarifying that. So again, with that newness, there's a new revival, a beginning here. And again, that word naivety is coming to me. But I think it's also about trust. Here we have trust in the great mystery, trust in the things that you don't know. It's like you are getting signs and synchronicities from the universe, but if you're not understanding them, then that's fine. Just trust that they are going to be guiding you in the right direction. And trust them for what they are as well. If you see, let's say you see an angel number, you get this overwhelming positive feeling about you, then trust that. Don't doubt it. Okay, talking about the Six of Wands here, plus tomorrow's Quartz. So we do have the Three of Swords reversed with that Six of Wands. So again, I think I feel like an opportunity for healing here. This Three of Swords is always, to me, feels like something that was quite painful. I'm really drawn to the fact that this heart has a lot of stitching on it. It's like a putting back together of hearts, where there may have been a split. So again, if there's been a separation here, I do feel like some kind of ending will at least happen in that realm. In a way, I do feel like there's an overwhelming message of like the separation is going to come to an end. You guys are going to reunite and fall happily, you know, it's going to be happily ever after. Like, I don't feel that energy here. It feels like either it could be like the separation comes to the end in terms of like a communication coming through, especially with the Gemini here, with the answers you need are coming. It's like you could even just receive a telepathic message. It doesn't even have to be like someone not actually messaging you, but again, trusting that message here. We've got the King of Pentacles clarifying that Four of Swords there in reverse. Just going for the Page of Cups. That's too many. I don't want all of those, please. Right, why is this Page of Cups here, please? Okay, yeah, this King of Cups really wants to come out, but it's just going all over the place. King of Cups reverse. So again, you see the difference between the King and the Page. The Page being someone who's new to this experience, who is a bit possibly stumbling over their words. The things that they say isn't quite coherent, and their expressions aren't very, what is the word I'm trying to find? Basically, their expressions of love aren't quite as advanced as the King of Cups would be. So this person could not have a lot of, again, inexperience when it comes to the realms of emotion. They could be more of a logical person. They don't right know how to express themselves. So we do have the King of Cups here saying that their emotions, or at least even if there is a kind of an expression of emotions, it's not necessarily going to be that balanced. It might be quite erratic even. Like 1 minute, I don't want to say love bomby because it's not that negative. But it is a bit like a love bomb. Like they'll just come out with random stuff and then kind of hide away in their shell again. Like it's not that consistent. It's a bit of a surprise, basically. Let's see the Sun card. Then also with time to collaborate here, and also the number 1, again, starting from the beginning. It's like, let's restart this. Let's, I want that to go in focus, come on. Let's figure out how we can do this together this time. It's like a renewal, a fresh beginning. Even though we don't have any aces here, but you know. Why is the Sun here? Just clarify that. So you have the Hangman reverse clarifying that Sun. This for me feels like someone who's going to be letting go. Like just embracing the unknown, embracing kind of like that childlike naivety again here. And the Hangman does put themselves in a kind of uncomfortable position and also a unusual situation to gain more knowledge. So I feel like both of you, or at least this other person as well, has gained more knowledge. It's like, okay, now I feel ready to share this with you. At least I want to share this knowledge with you that I've got about this connection or myself or life in general, you know. So let's get some final messages from them. Let's see what they have to say, and then let's conclude the reading. So they're using the rose quartz here. What does the person they're inquiring about want to say to them? What message does the person they're inquiring have for them? I feel like this person is quite nervous. Quite a nervous person, I would say. Alright, I'm going to take like one more maybe. Let's see what, there we go. So we have, you bring me so much happiness, which I'm not surprised to see here with all of the Sun and Leo energy. It's that really happy, youthful, like, expression of life, excitement about life. We also have coffee. Again, very chilled, very like, wanting to just hang out, to do quite simple, mundane things. No pressure. I feel like this person doesn't want pressure. Again, when I was trying to say, it doesn't feel like there's going to be this massive rush of like, oh my gosh, I love you and I've realized all these things. It's going to be quite subtle. It's going to be quite a chilled approach, at least, if there is a communication to happen here. We have falling for you is the hardest thing I've ever done. So again, this has been difficult for this person to embrace the idea of this connection. I feel like they had to go through a lot of realizations to get to this point about themselves and just life in general. It's quite, they feel like quite a, maybe a newer soul as well. Like they haven't quite experienced these things before and they're like, oh my god, what is this? We have, we need to talk. So yeah, this person does need to want to talk to you, and they feel like they need to talk to you. They want to talk to you. We also have, let's make babies. Okay. This person was like a Cancer as well. Let me know if they're a Cancer. And also, how do I know this is real? Again, that illusion coming through there. The feeling that both of you don't quite know what to do, or aren't quite seeing things as clearly as you could be, basically. It's like there's a lack of clarity here. So I want to pull just one advice card for you. And I want to get it from this one. Alright, so can we just get one card of advice for those who chose the rose quartz here, please? One card of advice. So we have the Goddess of Potential here. It did come out in reverse. Of Potential. I feel for you, this is about recognizing your own inner potential as much as it is about acknowledging the potential of this situation. If you've kind of felt like, you know, you've gave it a try and it didn't really work out and you're a bit nervous or afraid, again, we had that Nine of Swords there, which I felt like represented a bit of your energy. There's a bit of anxiety about what this could turn into, or even if this has a potential to turn into anything of that is serious or worthwhile. And I feel like the answer here is yes, it does. It's almost like the potential is in you. Whatever you want, you can get it. Yeah, so the Goddess is here to remind you of the power that resides in the womb of your heart and the chalice of your mind. Everything you need is coming together right now, and if your life's reflections were shining brightly in a golden liquid, imagine greatness and there will be greatness. Envision peace and there will be peace. Choose love, choose gratitude, and choose faith in the divine magic that flows through you. These are the only ingredients needed for the Goddess Citrine to work her transforming magic on your behalf. So yeah, like I just said there before, about you hold the potential of whatever you want to happen in your life. That could be with this person, it could be with a different person. And or as well, you can only control yourself, but also you hold so much power and greatness and potential in you to transform the energies in this connection. You guys could be more of like a divine feminine here, because it's like you guys almost hold the essence of this connection in your heart, basically. And again, I think there's a lot of telepathy that can happen here as well, communication between you guys and your higher selves that you may not even be noticing. But anyway, that is everything that I have for you guys. Option number 1, thank you so much for coming to this reading. If it resonated, then please give it a thumbs up, comment down below. If you want to see more from me, I post mostly spiritual and lifestyle content, and you can subscribe down below. I also do now offer personal readings. If you want to check that out, a link will also be down in the description. And I will see you in my next one. Bye! Hi, option number 2, those of you who chose this Citrine crystal here, welcome to your reading. So we're first of all going to look at what energies currently exist in this connection. I didn't do this for option number 1, which I actually probably should have, but I've split the goddess cards up into more of a person A, person B type style of thing, just so that I found it a bit difficult to clarify whose energy was whose in option number 1, so I thought this would make it a little bit easier if I do it just for these cards. So this is going to be person A, and person A got, for their current energy, got compassion, and they got wise leadership. And then for person B, we have salvation, which was actually in reverse. And we have a generosity. Again, I'm feeling sun energy. I got this in option number 1 as well, so maybe some of you guys were drawn to that one, or some of you guys could just have Leo placements, as well as I'm feeling Scorpio placements as well here. Or Libra even. So we have the 6 of Pentacles. This was actually in reverse. We have the King of Cups. We have the Knight of Cups. And we have the 3 of Cups. So a lot of cup energy to begin with here. And then looking at more of the overall energy, we have give your relationship a chance, work on this partnership, I think it says, on your partnership even. We have trust, this situation is calling for you to have faith. And then we also have religious factors, your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So let's take a little moment and see what we've got here. This King of Cups here is really giving me that there's like this intuitive, almost knowing. I feel possibly between the both of you, but especially person B here, that this connection is kind of like a divine connection, or is at least a very special connection, a very soulful connection. With all the cup energy here, definitely a lot of emotions involved here. You may have had to deal with, it feels like a bit of a past energy here, but had to deal with possibly other people's opinions about it, other people's influence in the connection, or it could just be like a third party, as in like maybe distractions in terms of work or just other areas of life even. But it does feel like possible friends or family getting involved in the connection. I do feel as if person A is a lot more self-focused than person B. Person B feels very like, you know, the word just enamored came to me, like enamored with this connection. I don't know if I'm using that word right. It's like person B is trying to distract themselves with other things, but when their mind drifts to this connection, it really fills them with like a lot of love and good feelings inside, like a lot of warmth, it feels like. I don't know why, but I'm getting that almost person A feels some kind of like power from this connection. And I don't mean that in necessarily a negative way. It's almost like you both get energized from this connection, but person A is like power and person B is like warmth. It's really weird. So maybe A is more of like the masculine energy of this, and then B is more the feminine, the yin. You guys might be at a distance from each other, or maybe just spending some time apart. But I do feel as if there would still be a communication flowing here, at least. Maybe at times not always balanced in terms of the give and take with the Six of Pentacles being here, but let's clarify that quickly. Okay, let's use our Citrine here, please. Ten of Wands are right. Why is the Six of Pentacles here? Citrine. So we actually have the Hangman and the Six. Oh, sorry, noisy outside. We actually have the Hangman and the Six of Wands, clarifying that Six of Pentacles here in reverse. Honestly, the Six of Pentacles image is really just giving me yin and yang, especially if you look at it this way. You can kind of see almost that infinity symbol forming there, this flow. You guys might have, what's that martial arts called? Not called yin. I don't know, if I think of it, I'll put it on the screen. It's like this connection is really about energy here. It's like even if you guys don't communicate for a while, or you drift from each other or whatever, it's like the energy is very consistent. There was always this kind of energetic movement happening, this flow of sorts. I do see, if we look at the colours actually, if we relate it to the colours on this card here, of the orange dropping into the hand of the red, and the red kind of like releasing in a way. It's like person B, who I see as more of this orangey yellowy tones, is like almost the giver at least. And then we see like the reddy tones of this card and the red here. It's like person A is more of the receiver. And that's why I say it feels like both of you get energized from this connection, but it's in different kind of ways. I feel like person A gets energized in a way that is builds their self-confidence, builds their, I wanted to say trust in the universe almost. It like allows them to go after their goals, especially with this wise leadership card here. And then it's like person B gets energized by this connection in a way that is helps their soul heal, helps their soul feel alive and at peace almost. It's like a softer energy. It's like you just feel good being here. And it's like person A can take on, this connection allows them to take on a responsibility of, or a role that they feel comfortable of being empowered. Or feeling like they can achieve things almost. Almost like a king. I'm feeling like a king and a queen. It's like behind that saying of behind every great leader is a woman or something like that. I don't know, something like that. Which, you know. And then you have the Six of Wands here again, that leadership. You also have the Hangman here. If you guys are already in like a connection, I feel like you are the, oh sorry, not you even. I feel like person B is the brains behind the operation. It's like they might take a back seat, but they're the ones with all the ideas. They're the ones with the intuitive knowing about how to move forward and achieve things, how to progress the situation further, either as a unit, feels like as a unit. So here we have work on your partnership, give your relationship a chance. And then even if we look at this imagery here again, you have if we talk about male and female as a masculine and feminine, you have like the masculine of looking outwards, seeing what else he can conquer in a way, and then the woman just embracing the feminine, embracing the masculine. And feeling comfortable and safe in this energy. It's like the masculine receives the energy and he's like, the masculine's like, okay, now I can go out and conquer more. I can go and see what else I can do. The feminine's like, oh yeah, I just feel safe here. I feel good here. I just feel good. Okay, that's kind of what I'm getting as the kind of energies that currently exist here. It's a bit, I don't know, I guess abstract in a way. It wasn't very like this and this, but yeah, let's see what else what's actually shifting here now. Okay guys, so I've pulled your tarot already, but let's take a look at your oracle cards for what is shifting. So we have full moon in Scorpio. It's a time to release negativity. That's funny because I said that Scorpio energy at the beginning there. So we've got that Scorpio here. We've got full moon eclipse. Conclusions are within reach. We have take time to breathe out. We have Quartz spirit. Spirit has a plan. Quartz spirit. Spirit has a plan. Sun is probably gone behind a cloud or something. That's got a bit dark. We've got groundhog spirit. Time to let go. This is very interesting energy, I will say that. We also have peacock spirit. Oh, was there two there? Okay, let's do. That's fine. We have peacock spirit. Let it shine. And we also have panther spirit. Reclaim your power. Interesting. We also do have that Leo energy again with the strength card here as well. You've got the 5 of swords. Yeah, I was feeling some kind of conflict has occurred here, which is strange because I didn't have that feeling in the current energies that exist here. We've got the 10 of swords. Ending. We've got a 3 of wands here. And we've got the 10 of cups. Very strange energy, guys. I would have to say. It's quite strange compared to what I was initially feeling for you. So what is shifting here? I almost feel like there's a break. And this doesn't have to mean a break up. But it feels like there's a disconnect from the connection in some kind of way. Just because from the 10 of cups, we have these 2 people here sitting together. They are, you know, she's embracing her, she's hugging her, whatever, looking off, you know. And then on all the other cards here, we just have, even if we just go from this 10 of cups to the 3 of wands, if we think about this and this being the same individual, you're going from 2 people here to just 1 person looking out off into the distance, starting off on their own journey here. So I do feel for some of you guys, as I said, that I compared those A and Bs to the B feeling just comfortable in this connection and A wanting to look out into the distance and want more, not necessarily like more from the connection as in like it's not enough, but more as in more from the world and more from their soul's experience. I feel as if there could be a kind of shift here in the yin and the yang, in that it's now time for the yin energy, which is the feminine, to embrace more of the yang energy, which is thinking about putting themselves first in some kind of way, because you need to kind of disconnect from the comfortability of the yin, and starting to use this energy to propel you forwards in some kind of way, to reclaim your power. And I actually heard reclaim your gift as well. So there could be something that you're passionate about or you want to pursue, but in a way the situation of this connection currently holds you back from pursuing it. Like maybe you have to travel to do it, or you have to be away to do it, and it's something you're not quite ready. It's something that you can't do whilst in this connection. So we have reclaim your power and also let it shine here. If this isn't for you, this could mean the other person in the connection, but it does feel like person B, which I'm sorry, I am actually saying it's you, but it might not be you. If you felt like you were person A, then this is how person B feels. This feels like person B's energy right now. So yeah, with Spirit has a plan here and time to let go. And then also Ten of Swords, which is all about endings which can be painful, but as I always say when I see these birds here, it feels like an embracing of freedom. It feels like a release. You've got a lot of birds pictured here actually, especially in the Five of Swords as well. Yeah, I do feel like there could be some potential conflict if this is something like there's something you want to pursue or do, and it means you have to disrupt this connection to do it. It's like there's a lot of worry and anxiety and possible, like, you know, arguments or conflict here. And then also if you look at the background here, you see this person who with their arms spread out, like they've achieved something, like there is this relief, this embracing of freedom here. At a distance. Being at a distance. Take time to breathe out. Disseminating moon. I want to know what this disseminating moon means in a way. I'm actually going to read this message to you, which is very unusual because I don't often read from this Moonology card, but it says the intensity of the full moon has abated. And what are we left with? That's what this card is asking you. It suggests that the situation you're asking about has now peaked, and it's time for you to regroup and learn from your experience rather than blindly forging ahead. Have faith that what is happening is for the best. Try to accept the way things are now and give yourself and others time out to relax. Breathe. We can't be on all the time. If you feel you've hit an obstacle or even failed in some way, now is the time to reflect on how to do things differently next time. Be honest with yourself if you feel bad about your current situations, and then remind yourself that life goes in cycles. And I'm drawn to this meaning which says you should know where you stand either now or very soon. So I think this really relates because we have two moon cards here, which are full moons, and then we're transitioning into this disseminating moon phase. So there could have been, if it hasn't happened yet, maybe, I don't know, I feel like it probably has happened maybe, maybe some big fallout or conflict that has happened here. But it's like as this energy is getting released with the full moon energy, not literally, it doesn't have to be a full moon, but it's like conclusions are falling, conclusions are happening, things are coming to a close. It's like you're trying to I feel basically what is shifting in this connection is that there is time now to either have time apart from each other in some kind of way, take a break at least, take a break from the stresses of this connection, find a way to regain balance and trust that everything that is happening will be for your highest good, that your angels and your guides have your back, because I feel like you guys have, or at least person B at least has this intuitive knowing about things and they just need to trust that. Yeah, and time to let go, to surrender to what is happening right now. Only control what you know you can control. Don't try and control others. Don't try and control different bits and pieces of the situation. Just control yourself, basically, because that's the only thing that you can actually control in life. This may actually be relating from that Three of Cups card that I saw earlier, when I felt like, I think it was you guys that I said, possibly other people have been in this connection. And this may even have been something that caused the conflict, is that there's too many people in the connection. So like, it's just like separating those people out. And yeah. With the Ten of Cups here, I think I need some clarifiers for the tarot. Let's get some clarifiers for those who chose Citrine, please, of what's shifting in this connection. Let's clarify the Ten of Cups, please. There's Ten of Cups here for Citrine. Shifting in their connection. Right, we have the World card with that Ten of Cups here. I do feel like this person or this situation is like almost your everything. Maybe you guys spend a little time together and you have neglected other people and other situations, other areas of your life. It's like this means a lot to you. This is an all-encompassing situation even. But then again, we have a little conclusion card. So the World finishes the major arcana of the tarot. The Ten of Cups is the conclusion of the cups, in a way, if we don't count the kings and the queens or whatever. The Ten of Swords is the conclusion of the swords, you know? It's like endings are happening here. Things are closing out. That's what's shifting, is things are closing out here. Why is the Three of Wands here, please? Clarify that. Citrine, what's shifting? So we have the King of Swords. So there may be, you guys are waiting on some kind of communication from someone, some kind of, some kind of knowledge, action to be taken. You guys might be like the type of people to, I'm sorry, I keep putting it on you guys, but if you're not, please put it on the other person. The type of people who, like, if there's an argument or something, it's like you're always the one who wants to go and apologize first, or you don't really do well in conflict. So you might be like, you know, have an anxious attachment style or something like that. And it's like, it makes you feel uneasy to be, makes you feel uneasy to be inside of like a conflictual situation, so you just try and mend it, which almost compromises yourself. It's like now you might be in a bit of a standstill, like waiting for that other person. Why am I talking in that accent? Are some of you guys American? Anyway, waiting for that person to you know, I feel like I was talking to like one of your guides even. That is so funny. Waiting for you, some kind of communication to come in. But it's like you don't know if it's going to come or when it's going to come, and that's building this level of anxiety or of the unknown in you. Where's the Ten of Swords here, please? You have the Sun card here with the Ten of Swords. That's very interesting. This one again, Leo energy again. And the Three of Swords. So I do see healing here. Healing is going to occur here. Also a revival, like it's like if you are in a period of time where you feel very sad, very down, it's not how you're going to feel forever. Like what's shifting in this connection is that the energy will start to pick up and become more positive. What about the Ten of Swords? What about the Ten of Swords? Okay, yeah, so I do see that you guys are going to end up working together again on this connection if there has been some kind of conflict here. I do see communication coming in with a bit of force here. A bit of, you know, it's getting moving. I feel like the King of Swords waits for people to come to him to provide the information, whereas the Knight of Swords is actually going after to give the information. Okay, where's the Five of Swords? So clarify that for Citrine, please. So we have the Empress in reverse with the Five of Swords, and then also Death here. So I do feel, again, if they're whoever the yin energy is, which is the feminine, or even person B, which I felt more yin with them, I feel like they're going to be transforming, going through a bit of a transformation here, possibly shifting and becoming more balanced as well, learning to give themselves more of the love that they give others. Because the thing is with the yin energy, like when it's balanced, it's actually receiving. It doesn't give. It's not emitting energy. It's like it's receiving. It receives. Why strength here? Clarify that for me, please. Why strength here? And then with strength, we have the Six of Cups here. I do feel like this is a soulmate connection. You guys could even have known each other from like childhood or just a really long time. Like there's a lot of history here. So I feel like, again, patience, trusting that things will work out in the way that they're meant to. And that with Six of Cups here, it can also represent some kind of like reconciliation, a sharing of resources, and like a, why can't I think of the word? Just like, you know, when you want to apologize after an argument, like that kind of energy, that kind of reconciliation where you're like, you're both admitting what you've done wrong, or that type of thing. It's just quite a neutral, starting again on a neutral playing field, basically. So yeah, what is shifting in this connection is basically that you guys will be moving forward after any conflict that has happened here. But again, just trusting that everything will work out in the way that it's meant to, that things will work out for the best, releasing the negativity and the bad things that have happened here, and also transforming so that this doesn't recycle again if this is a kind of pattern of conflict. Learning to do things different and learning to speak up for yourselves as well, or the other person will be learning to speak up for themselves. Right, let's get some messages from them and then we shall conclude. Actually, I'll get an advice card for you guys as well. So what message does Citrine's person have for them? What does Citrine's person want them to know? Okay, Citrine's person no, two more cards. One more. What does Citrine's person want them to know, please? This is just Citrine. One more. I'm going to take that one underneath. Oh, why not? I'll take that one too. Okay. Oops. Right, I'll just start with these ones. So, I don't know why I always do this, but here we go. Right, so here we have the separation hasn't been easy on me. So yeah, some of you guys may have been experiencing a break, a separation, and this person is expressing that, you know, even if they look like they're doing fine, they're not necessarily doing that great either. We have your energy does something to me. We have brackets intoxicating, which is, yeah, funny because we kept talking about the energy of, it's like you guys exist on an energetic field. It's more than just a oh, I like you and you like me. It's like your energies are intertwined with each other and they vitalize each other. It's like you guys breathe life into each other almost, not to be dramatic. We have walking on eggshells. So yeah, there is some kind of conflict that has happened here. There is, this person feels as if they are kind of, I don't know, I wanted to say tripping over their words, but needing to be particular about what they say or how they approach things. It's a bit of uneasy energy there, an uneasy situation. Okay, we have a sexual message. I love to make you wet. I don't care what they think. I think that really taps into the kind of third party energy I was feeling there, that which doesn't have to be a other person necessarily, like an ex or something. It doesn't have to be that. It just can mean like family members, friends, careers, I don't know, that type of thing. It's like this person is basically wanting to say that they don't care about those other people that are in the situation. It's about you two at the end of the day. We have cuddles with a question mark here. Cuddles. Again, I feel like a lot of you guys are going to be the type of people who are already in some kind of committed situation at least, or there is again a lot of history here. And yeah. So they want to get some cuddles. And then also we have the memories never fade as well. So they're thinking about you. And then an advice card now. For you guys, what advice do you have for those who chose Citrine here when it comes to this connection? Whoa, okay. Okay, maybe you guys are the, now I'm seeing communication here and home. I'm feeling like maybe you guys are the ones that maybe sometimes a bit stubborn and always wait for the other person to come in with communication or like make things better after an argument, and Spirit's like saying, okay, communicate what you want, communicate your desires, be open and honest. Even if you're not and you kind of are waiting for that other person, then I think as well, just with communication here, being at least open and honest about how you feel. I keep seeing numbers for you which are kind of like progression numbers. So I am seeing forward, at least forward movement. Do you know what? It actually isn't forward movement, my bad. I feel for you guys, it's like a taking a step back to move forwards. So like it's like rectifying this situation so that the connection, relationship can progress even further. Like 2 step back, 10 step forwards or something like that. Okay, yeah, and with home here again, it's reiterating the need to let go of things that are no longer serving you. This could be friends, people or things or habits that are kind of negatively impacting this connection or this situation that you want to flourish, but obviously related to whatever situation you are in. But yeah, just like decluttering your mind, decluttering your environment at the moment, and making sure what the things that are there are only the things that need to be there. So thank you guys for watching this video, option number 2 with the Citrine. If you enjoyed this reading, please give it a thumbs up, comment down below. If you want to see more from me, I post mostly spiritual and lifestyle content, and you can subscribe down below. I also am now offering private readings if you are interested. There will be a link in the description, and I will see you in my next one. Bye. Hi there, option number 3, welcome to your reading. Those of you who chose this Lapis Lazuli here. We are first of all going to pull some cards, and we're going to look at the current energies that exist in your connection. So starting off over here with person number A, we're going to look at their energies. We have the future. This was in reverse, but we have the future. And we have a radical acceptance with Goddess Freya. And then we have for person B, we have forgiveness. And we also have healing here. Interesting. Then for the other energies that exist in your connection, we have love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. We have attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying the moment fully. Card of attraction. And then we also have stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Right, for your tarot cards now, we have the Knight of Wands. We have the Two of Wands. We have, oh wow, a lot of wands. Okay, the Page of Wands. And we have the Magician. Jeez, okay, that is a very interesting energy. Okay, so we've got the Page of Wands, Two of Wands here. Okay, very interesting energy here. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm like getting cold, so I'm trying not to figure out how about my current body temperature. So I would say that person A's energy, the future and radical acceptance, is a lot different, in my opinion, to person B's energy. I feel like sorry, let's just allow that plane to go past. I feel like person B is in a lot of a different energy here with forgiveness and healing. And it does feel like whenever I say forgiveness, it feels like forgiveness towards this connection about maybe the things that have transpired here. The Wands energy here does feel like it's more person A's energy because they're looking towards the future, and also they are accepting the things that they can't change and becoming aware of the things that they can with the Magician here, because the Magician is all about taking control of your life, making things happen for you because of manifestations, and realizing that you have all of the tools that you need to progress in your best interest. Also, we have a lot of action energy here with the Knight of Wands, Page of Wands, Two of Wands. So it's like this person, or there is at least a plan or intended direction in this connection, but it does feel quite spontaneous. It feels not necessarily rooted or grounded as of yet. Again, we have attraction here, so it's very passionate energy. It's very not grounded, but again, we do have the future here for person A, looking towards past the now and into the distance. I feel as if love yourself first is reflective of both energies here, in that both these individuals are learning to love their self and almost love life as well and what it has to offer. We also have positive thinking and faith will bring about your romance, and stay optimistic. I feel like almost person B may not be so much in this optimistic energy so much as person A. I think person A has more of this optimism about the connection, about the possibilities of this connection and the possibilities that they can, it's like the things that they can do in this connection to achieve their desired result, basically. So for this connection, it could almost be like person B feels like this connection is in person A's hands. Like they've done all they can, and what they can do now is kind of like open their heart up and continue healing, continue to focus on themselves and forgive the things that they've possibly done, or forgive the things that they can't change as well. I think both parties want a shift or a change in this connection though. They may just not feel, I think one feels more clear on how they can do that compared to the other. I'm gonna, can you use tarot to clarify forgiveness for person B, please? So we have the Sun card here. The Sun has been coming out. It's come out, this is the third reading it's come out in. The third pile, I should say. And there's also been a lot of fire energy in these readings as well. Again, I feel like for person B, this is about them thinking about the positives of what could happen, the positives in this connection. I feel like person B is really trying to focus on the good things, even though their mind might drift to the negatives. And I feel like when their mind is drifting to the negatives, they're trying to regain control by healing those negative thought patterns. Clarify the future, please, for person A. Yeah, exactly. Person A sees a future in this connection with the Two of Cups here and the Four of Pentacles, where they may have been a bit more reserved before as well. We have a lot of almost impulsiveness, a bit like trying to get out of the head, basically no longer being in your head and just taking action here, deciding what to do and going after it. So where they may have been, what was the word I said, reclusive? No, reserved previously. I feel like this, I'm already talking about what's changing. I'm so sorry. I mean, like, basically this person no longer feels as reserved or as closed off. I feel like they want to embrace this connection, person A. Very radical acceptance here. So we have the Emperor and the Page of Cups. So exactly what I said, acknowledging that there's only so much that they can control, and learning to express their feelings as well, express their desires. Learning that they can only control themselves is person A. And person B with healing, clarify that please. Oh, okay, that's quite a lot. Hold on. We did have Temperance there, so card of healing, but let's see what healing is about for person B in terms of what's happening here. So that's the Ace of Swords there. And we also have the Moon in reverse. So yeah, I feel like person B doesn't have a lot of almost control over the situation, but I feel like it's control as in they can't really see where things are heading, like whereas person A has the future here, they can see forwards, they're almost this page energy, they're almost encompassing all of this actually with the pages of like, I have the idea, I'm making the plan, I'm moving forwards. It's almost like person B is going to be on, or is on the receiving end of that, and like, you know, there's not that much clarity here. They haven't had, things are a little bit unknown here because the Ace of Swords did originally come out in reverse here. But I do think there is going to be a change in their awareness, or they're at least trying to shift their mindset. Okay, let's see what's actually shifting here, because I feel like I'm talking about what's shifting at the same time, but we'll see. I mean, that was meant to be current energy, so anyway, let's see what has shifted in this connection. Okay, Lapis Lazuli, what is shifting? We've already got some tarot cards for you, but let's pull your oracles. So let's use this last. So we have Waning Moon. What do you need to release? Blue Moon, believe in the impossible here. And Cardinal Moon, be bold and make the first move. So yeah, I can see why I was kind of already getting what is shifting in the connection, in the energies that already exist in the connection, because it's almost as if the energies are almost quite newer energies at least, or they've been existing for a little bit of time now at least, or the shift has been going on for a little bit of time, I should say. So we have Eagle Spirit. Spirit has your back. Where did I see an eagle before? I can't remember. We have Hummingbird. Spirit, be here now. We have Wombat Spirit, be at home. And we have Dog Spirit, be loyal to what you love. Okay, let's move this. Okay, let's see what we have. So, yeah, I think the energies are going to be a bit mixed here, but what is shifting with person B, who was doing the kind of healing, trying to change their mindset to be a bit more positive. I do see them trying to believe in the impossible. There could have been a separation here. There could have been like a lack of acknowledgement or giving from person A initially, and that's why they kind of don't have trust or faith in this connection anymore. So it's like they're trying to release those negative mindsets. They're trying to release those doubts that they possibly have about this person or this situation, so that they can embrace it when it comes, I guess. Yeah, when it comes. And then we also have Cardinal, be bold and make the first move, which is exactly that fiery energy there, where I feel like this person is trying to get, person A was trying to get out of their head and basically into their heart, and really just acting on they're almost acting on their impulses, because I don't think this person does that enough. They kind of hold back too much to a point where it sabotages them. Be loyal to what you love. I feel like both individuals are going to be, again, also releasing things that aren't serving them, and kind of committing to, even if it is just the idea, because we had the Page of Wands there, but just the idea of the connection, they are committing to it in a way. And then also trusting in the universe, trusting in the spirit guides and ancestors to bring this towards them. What's shifting is you might actually feel more, like get more synchronicities, or feel more reassurance from the universe in some kind of way. This could even be just people around you supporting you, and it's kind of like they're channeling that message of spirit towards you. I feel like person, I want to say person A, but I don't know why. Be here now. Why is this person A though? I feel like even though person A has been looking towards the future, I feel like maybe they get stuck there sometimes, and it's difficult for them to make actions, because it's a bit like, oh, I'll do it tomorrow, or I'll do it the next day, or I'll do it when the timing's perfect. But it's like, but the energy exists right now, not in the future, not in the past. So it's kind of like they are, I feel like it is person A, whoever that will be. Oh my god, the TV just turned on. That just scared the friggin' life out of me. It just absolutely terrified me, because I was not expecting that. The remote literally was sitting the furthest away it could possibly be from me, and the TV just turned on. So confirmation from your guides. Yes, there we go. So be here right now, embracing the present moment. Yeah, I completely lost track on what I was saying there. Who knows? Be at home with Wombat Spirit. I feel for me this is about being, for you guys, this is about being comfortable in your current situation. And again, not looking too far into the future as well of the situation. And what's shifting is I feel like both of you are becoming more comfortable in who you are and the possibilities of this connection, what this connection could be. Why is my throat doing weird stuff? Right, so the tarot is looking a bit bleak. I want to know why are you looking a bit bleak? I do feel like things are going to be, at least a cycle is going to be concluding itself with the World card here. This did originally come out in reverse, so I feel like this situation has been open for a long time. Like a bit of uncertainty, not knowing whether you're coming or going, not knowing whether... It's like it just never really felt finished or closed. And I think what's shifting is that it will... This kind of completion will have happened at least. Or felt like it has completed. Again, with the Five of Cups here, it's about looking on the positive side of things, looking at what you have left of this rather than what was lost here. And again, talking into that forgiveness here of if someone came along and spilled all these 3 cups, it's like, okay, but there's 2 more cups here, so I forgive you for that, because you know, basically there's still feelings here for you. There is still emotion here, despite how much pain or grief you have caused me, possibly. So I feel like what's shifting is that acknowledgement away from the pain, the grief, the loss, to more of the love that exists here, being loyal to what you love. Yeah, I want to clarify that. I'm going to clarify all of it, actually. Okay. So can we clarify some of these tarot cards, please, for the people in Zulu? What's shifting in their connection? Starting off with the Seven of Pentacles reverse, please. Why is Seven of Pentacles? Okay. Alright, so why is the Eight of Cups here, please? For clarify the Eight of Cups. We have the King of Cups clarifying the Eight of Cups, which is giving me no more clarity. I feel like maybe for you guys a lot of stuff has been hidden in this connection. Like it's very difficult to find stuff out. Even in this reading, I feel like I'm blocked from finding out too much about this connection, and it could be because you guys often get, or one of you, either one or both of you actually, get in your head about this, and it can become quite overwhelming. So it's almost like just be here now, go with the flow, and things will work out the way that they're meant to. Clarify the Nine of Swords here in first place for all the pieces of what's shifting. So we have the Two of Swords here. So I do feel like there is some anxiety, possibly or more so on person B's part, about what they want to do. But I feel as well with the Two of Swords, what it's all about is trusting your intuition, not going with your head sometimes, but going with your heart, trusting what you're feeling, what is your gut telling you to do. So I do sense that what's shifting is you're going to be getting out of your head when it comes to this connection and trying to get into your heart again. Trying to, you actually have the Moon card here at the bottom of the deck. Trying to embrace the emotions that this connection conjures up in you and going based off of that. Can I find the King of Cups and the Eight of Cups, please? Okay, so hold on. Did someone walk away from this connection? Can I miss this? Okay, so I was just clarifying whether the Eight of Swords is because someone walked away from this connection or someone is walking away, but I feel like someone did walk away from this connection. Or this connection was never really fulfilled, as in like what I said with the World card here, it was never really complete, like something was always missing, so there ended up being some kind of separation or distance here. Whether this was communicated is a different story. I feel like the Queen of Swords did come out, so maybe there was a discussion, maybe there wasn't. I do feel like it's going to be quite an emotional time though. Maybe where things had been a bit more like surface level. Maybe you guys never really touched the emotional parts of this connection about where you wanted things to go or how you feel about each other and all these different things. I feel like that's what's going to be shifting, is that more of those emotions are going to be revealed here. It's going to be more raw, more getting to the nitty-gritties. So we have death here with this. Let's just clarify one more with this 7 of Pentacles. Yeah, okay, so where things weren't moving before, there is going to now be movement here because of the transformations that has happened here, because of the ego deaths and the shadow work that has been underdone here. I feel like if you guys have put work into this previously, it's not going to go to waste. There is going to be an opportunity for revival here. And again, you've got more wonder energy coming through. Being super passionate, super igniting. Super igniting. So let's get some messages from them. Let's actually make a bit more space because I kept making that mistake earlier. Right. So, what does the piece of Zuli's person want to say to them this time? What does the piece of Zuli's person want to say to them? Piece of Zuli's person. Okay, let's get one more, please. One more card, one more message from the piece of Zuli's individual. Oh no, that is so damn many. No siree. Just one more important message, please. Oh god, sorry. Just one more important message, please, from the piece of Zuli's person. I'll take that. There's 2 more, but I'll take that. Okay. So you have. Oh gosh, here we go. You bring me so much happiness. We did have, I'm pretty sure we had the Sun card, didn't we? I was talking about how it came out in like all the readings, but yeah, you bring me so much happiness. So again, I feel like this person has come into some kind of awareness about the possibilities of this connection and who kind of are to them. Here we actually have, if they weren't in the picture, whoever they is, if they weren't in the picture. Okay. We have, I want to choke you. So funny, we're getting like the odd sexual message that comes through in each of the piles. There's only like one. It's like, I really care, but also I do want to choke you. Okay. We have, can't wait for you to be in my arms. Interesting. We have let me take you out. That is also the 6 of Pentacles here, showing a kind of equal give and take that they want to ignite. We have mornings without you are hard, and then in brackets days. So yeah, it's like there has been maybe some kind of separation here, breakup even, possibly you actually had a connection and then now you've broken up and it's like you're inquiring about them. So yeah. And then also I'm afraid it's been too long. So yeah, the distance has been too long. So I'm going to get one advice card for you guys before I leave and then we'll conclude. So what advice do you have for the pieces? Yeah, I am not taking all of those, but I will take this one, which is Divine Wisdom. I can't bother to reshuffle, but so we have Divine Wisdom here with the goddess Sophia, I believe. So So here in Divine Wisdom, I feel like it is just again reiterating about trusting in your spiritual team, in your guides and your ancestors, and asking for information from them rather than seeking it from here, there and everywhere, because you guys are probably very tapped in, so they trust that the messages that you are receiving are actually for you. What did I say? Oh yeah, spirit has your back here. Yeah, exactly. Your spirit guides have your back. They want the best for you. So believing in those ideas and concepts that are coming from your intuition, from your crown, that you're receiving from higher beings. And yeah, maybe trying meditating as well, so that you can try and tune into them a bit more. So yes, that is everything that I have for you guys. Option number 3 with the Lapis Lazuli. Thank you for coming to this reading. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and comment down below. If you want to see more from me, I post mostly spiritual and lifestyle content, and you can subscribe down below. I am also now open for personal readings if you are interested in receiving one from me. There will be a link in the description. And what else? That's everything. I will see you in my next one. Bye. Hi, option number 4. Those of you who chose a Selenite wand here, welcome to your reading. First things first, I just want to quickly say is that I feel like I'm getting a lot of similar cards coming out here, so it may have been a bit difficult to choose a pile, but I don't know, maybe the collective is just in or the collective that I'm drawing towards me anyway is just in a very similar kind of energy in kind of way. Yeah, so I've already pulled some cards for you, asking about what energies currently exist in your connection. So let's take a look at your oracle cards. So I've split it up into person A and person B in terms of the oracle cards. So you do have for person A, creative spark. And we also have potential. Oh no, sorry, why did I just say potential? It says patterns. This was actually in reverse, but we have patterns here. Ellen of Ways. And then for person B, we have ambition, which was in reverse. Goddess Nike. And Estra. Whether I can't say that, but anyway. And then we also have new beginnings here for person B, which was upright. What else? So we do have these ones here. We have pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. We also have, okay, yeah, we have a very, I think, basically, oh no, these two cards were in, I can't remember which pile it was. So again, yeah, it may have been quite difficult for you to choose your pile just because the imageries are quite similar. Stay optimistic about your love life here. It says your positive thinking and faith will bring your romance. I'm getting very cold right now. And love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Right, Tio. Let's quickly just show you these. You have the 5 of Cups and the 4 of Swords. You have the Death and the Empress here. And then you also have the 2 of Swords reversed. So that is your tarot cards for the current energies in your connection. So let's see. I don't know why, but when I saw this Empress card when I first pulled it, I was like, ooh, this is nice energy, which I don't know why I thought it was nice energy, because it's not like the cards really reflect a really beautiful, happy energy, but it just felt like a nice energy, which was weird. So I do feel like there is a lot of love in this connection. And I also feel like the word divine is coming, like a lot of divine love in this connection. I feel like both of you guys have shown each other something new, possibly about yourself, or just about life in general as well. I feel like you've both ignited something different in each other. Because here, person B, ambition and new beginnings here. I feel like person B has set off almost on a new path of chasing after what they really want. Embracing more of their yang energy of action, and also embracing the possibility of new things happening for them, of new experiences. And I feel person A has come into a bit more of creative energy, which is actually more yin energy, the feminine. So it's kind of like a swap over a bit here. Well, I don't know who's who, but still, it's like they've come into this kind of ideas energy, like coming up with loads of creative things. I feel like both person A and B are becoming more empowered in themselves. With patterns here as well, it's like person, and we have 12, then number 13. So person B may be like just a bit ahead than person A in like figuring out themselves and what they want and who they are as well. But it's like person A is finally recognizing the pattern, the things that they do that positively and negatively impact them. And I feel like both of them are finding out what they actually enjoy to do in life and what they love about life. Yeah, I feel like both of them are trying to focus on the positives here, the positive things that they can make out of perceived difficult or bad situations. Whoops. Like they've both gone through quite a healing time as well. I feel like you guys are transitioning out of that almost, especially with death here. I want to clarify these two. Clarify the Two of Swords reverse, please. What's Two of Swords here? First in terms of the energy currently. So we have Justice reverse there. Interesting with the Two of Swords. We have the Knight of Swords reversed. Okay, this is kind of confusing me, but whatever. And we also have the Ace of Cups clarifying that Death card here. So I do feel like after this whole kind of like maybe transformation moment has happened, there's been like, again, a revitalization of emotions, of energy, of feeling full, of making your cup full as well. Filling up your own cup as well. It's like love yourself first. It's finding what you love about yourself and you love about life. And yeah, we're staying optimistic about your love life. We have reflected here with the Five of Cups when we're talking about focusing on the positives of things that can happen here. Clarify, pay attention to the red flags for Sunlight 1, please. Interesting. Just the red flags. Okay, so I do see still some imbalance, some healing that needs to go on between. It's like healing has taken place individually, but in terms of the connection as a whole, it's like healing needs to take place together now, or because there is a imbalance of like the unity of energies, if that makes sense, as a whole with the Two of Cups here, because that was clarifying pay attention to the red flags. So yeah, I do see some potential imbalance that is existing currently in the connection. I feel the Knight of Swords on the Empress here, please, for So we have the Wheel of Fortune and the Ten of Swords, clarifying that Knight of Swords and the Empress again. Why is this Knight of Swords here? I want to know what the happened to the Knight of Swords, please. Where's the Knight of Swords here? Okay, interesting. Okay, so the Empress, I forgot, is also about creativity. It's the feminine. It's about birthing something new. I feel like if things have felt stagnant in this connection, it's like currently the wheel is turning again, but it may not be something that you can see as of right now. I feel like there's going to be an opportunity for unity, but we'll look at that when we see what's shifting anyway. But yeah, it's like there can be a revival, there can be a, what's the word? A healing as well. Like all of these swords can just fall out of the back. This betrayal, this injustice that has occurred here. It's like those wounds can have an opportunity to heal now. So let's take a look at what's actually shifting in this connection now. Okay, hi guys, I've pulled your tarot cards for what's shifting straight away. Feel very heavy energy again. Yeah, quite heavy. So let's look at your oracle cards anyway. We have a butterfly spirit, transformation is beautiful. We have turkey spirit, give with gratitude and grace. Cow spirit, the miracles are endless. And we have skunk spirit, know your worth. We have disseminating moon, time to breathe out. Again, this came up in another pile, so yeah. And so I did this one as well. Full moon in Scorpio, it's time to release negativity. And then we also have new moon in Capricorn. Your hard work is paying off. Oh, okay. So you have the moon here, Queen of Cups, Seven of Cups. So a lot of watery. The Nine of Swords here and the Three of Swords. Quite painful energy here. I can see why take time to breathe out is here, because I feel like this connection is quite overwhelming. There's a lot of emotion here. There's a lot of hurt even. Like we had the Ten of Swords, a betrayal, a painful ending. Something that has caused a lot of grief and sadness. Starting with the oracle cards, for what is shifting, definitely, as we said, knowing your worth, knowing who you guys are as a, I feel like, I want to say as a unit, but it feels like knowing who you are as individuals, what makes you you, what makes you special. Yeah, you have undergone a transformation, and I feel like you guys are in this butterfly mode of coming out of the cocoon. It's like the transformation has occurred now. You're opening your wings and you're like, yes, this is me. I finally feel like I've found me. And again, it's like you filled up your cup in a way that you can now give. I don't want to say give to each other, but also just give to people in general. Give of yourselves to people, because you have enough. You know when to give and when to, it's time to receive, basically, when to balance that out. Yeah, I feel like you both recognize what you can achieve with the miracles are endless here. It's like there's an awareness of the possibilities of life, of maybe choosing a new career path, choosing new passions and pursuing them, rather than going with what your parents have told you to do or what you feel like society wants from you. And releasing negativity about the situation, about the connection. Also Scorpio energy there, that transmutation of energy, that understanding of the darkness and choosing not to live in it anymore. So you have Capricorn spirit, your hard work is paying off. Some of you guys might be like pursuing careers. I see a lot of career feelings here. So it's like things are changing, and I feel like as well in terms of any healing you've done, any shadow work you guys have done, it's like it's actually going to be, you're going to be seeing the difference that it's made both in yourselves and the connection. I do have to say I don't see any necessary action here. I feel like a bit like pile number 3, I want to say, the transition here, the shifting of energies is more so an internal shift. It's again more so about understanding your shadows, your depths, continuing. You guys might be in like a bit of a dark night of the soul, and it's quite a lengthy period for you. I feel like you guys might still be there where you're dealing with those shadows are creeping in, and you are trying to mend the things and recognize the patterns. and make changes. Yeah, I feel like there is still not a lot of clarity on the situation as a whole, and also clarity about life, possibly, with the Nine of Swords and the Seven of Cups reversed here. It's like there's still an unsureness about the best way to go about things, or an imbalance in expression of emotions or your desires as well. Apologies for that, just had to change the battery quickly. Yeah, we need some clarifiers here, because alright, can you clarify the moon for what is shifting in this connection, please? Where is the moon here? Okay, that is the Queen of Wands there with the moon. Where's the Nine of Swords here reversed? That's the Lovers. It came out in reverse, to be honest. I'm getting a lot of energy from that Lovers card. Yeah, so with the Lovers here, again, a lot of depth in this connection. A divine connection, even. A feeling of two souls who are meant to be together. And also it's like it's quite a vulnerable connection. It leaves you feeling both of you feeling very vulnerable. Like you can both see each other, even without talking or speaking. Where's the Queen of Cups here on the reverse, please? We've got the Eight of Swords. Yeah. That's the thing, I feel like there is still this almost self-entrapment of overthinking, of the way that you're seeing things. So I feel like whilst there is a transformation is trying to occur here and change, because you did have the, what was it, Death card. It was in reverse, to be honest. I feel like that's going to be taking place. This transformation is taking place, but it's taking a little while. I don't know how long you've been in this energy, but for it to transition into from where you're at right now to what's shifting, I feel like it's going to be still ongoing, basically. Why is the Three of Swords here, please? So we have the Eight of Wands with that Three of Swords. Where for the Three of Swords, please? So there could be some apologies happening here, because there could have been some potential, sorry, not potential, why did I just say that again, potential? There could have been some conflict here, like really not hearing each other, just kind of talking from a place of fear or hurt or like inner child wounds. So you've got the Two of Wands there. So definitely to do with a decision being made. There's a Five of Wands again in reverse. Why is the Seven of Cups here, please? What's shifting? Okay, so you've got the Queen of Cups again and also the Knight of Swords coming out here. So I do feel like for some of you guys there will be some kind of announcing of emotions, or at least some communication happening here. I just feel like it's not going to be as smooth, I feel like some people are going to be either A or B is still going to be quite shielded when it comes to the expression of their emotions. And kind of holding out. I feel like one person is going to be a lot more confident in their expression than the other, because you've got the Moon and then you've got the Queen of Wands, which is quite a confident person and someone who understands the depth of their emotions. So this could be a water sign. And then you've got the Queen of Cups in reverse, who is a little bit maybe less advanced than a Moon energy, but also very advanced, but still holding out, still protecting themselves, still holding themselves back. Right, so let's get some messages from your person now. So if you chose selenite one, please. Yeah, I'm not surprised that just came out. Oh shit, okay, no, we're not doing all of this. Okay, that's cool. Right, so I'll definitely show you this first one because yeah, I'm not surprised. When I said I think that someone wants to apologize, so we literally have I'm sorry here. Sad face. So we have I'm sorry. We have will you let me show you I've changed. So yeah, so there has been a shift here, shift in mindset, and yeah, just shifts in stuff. So I think one person does want to reveal stuff to the other, and the other person is a lot more in a kind of like an anxious, like I'm not sure whether to trust you kind of energy. And we also have I need to say I care. So this person does care about you. We also have fallen for you, my love, you are so sweet. So yeah, a lot of depth of love there. And I hope I can still make you laugh. So it definitely feels like some kind of separation has undergone here. Yeah, feels like someone who wants to try and get back in your good books, basically. And it's not home without you. You feel like home. It's not home without you. So you guys could actually share a home, but this could also just feel like, you know, yeah, they miss you basically. Whoever this is, they miss you. Right, let's just get an advice card for you and then we'll finish. So, there's your choice. Right, I can't take all of those. So, what's the most important advice you can for somebody? A moment. I'm gonna take this one because we already had radical acceptance come through, but yeah. I feel like the way this one shot out, you needed to hear it. So we have the card Lilith Independence here for your advice. Let's see what she has to say. Okay, so in summary, I feel like Lilith, or this advice is all about honing in who you are. Again, knowing your worth. If you feel like this person doesn't deserve to come back into your life or something like that, or the way that they're coming back, it's like our energies still aren't aligning. It's like, yes, stand up for yourself basically and say that this isn't what I want, no matter how much I love you or whatever. Embracing your independence, embracing the fact that you can, whilst you might feel like this connection is a very deep soul tie, twin flame, or whatever you want to call it, and it very may be so. Does that make sense? It doesn't mean that you should give up who you are and the good things about yourself and your independence for them, because this is your life. It's your life to live. And Lilith, you know, she didn't give up her desires for her partner, basically. You know, I feel like that's something that shed those wounds. Shed that skin, that old skin. Learn the lessons you have to learn and keep going forwards. Because you're a boss, baby. You're a boss, baby. Okay, that is everything that I have for you guys. Option number 4. Thank you so much for coming to this reading. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up, comment down below. If you'd like to see more from me, I post mostly spiritual and lifestyle content, and you can subscribe down below. And if you want to get a personal reading from me, then there will also be a link in the description that you can use. And yeah, what else? Oh, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.